wood for the passive coolers as well. Pen isn't enclosed, no. We're working on that. I'll get rid of that one because I built one in here, and once this is enclosed, it should count. My animals should be allowed off the thing in here, which I do hope that they'll actually let them off it. It does look like this is enclosed. Looks like they're bringing it in here. Where did I put that pen marker? Yep, no, it's enclosed. So I'll try letting them off their thing, and somebody's destroyed something nearby. So I'll see if this lets them kind of roam free in here, because my colonist keeps putting them back on this, and I don't want them to. I want the animals to be roaming around doing stuff, like eating and shit. Like, I've got just enough food growth in this area that we shouldn't have to worry about them. I have also enough cats, which reminds me, I was bringing in the zones. So I was clearing the pet zones so that they can't get in the tunnels. And I put all the abracats in the inside of the base as well. So there we go. That should stop them from going out into this area. Realistically, I could say that the cats don't go even this far, but this is fine for the moment. That should mean that everybody can actually like roam around. It does mean that like the animals can't kind of get outside of this, which sort of sucks a little bit. But look, if it prevents them from getting out, and it means that I've got this is open and the bottom of this end is open, like we should have, you know, enemies coming through these traps. I also want additional doors on the inside, just in case, as we said before, in case we have breaches, like, you know, we'll see how we go. I need better AC, but still alive. As in like it's hot in like IRL for you, or like we need air conditioners in here, because I've got a couple of air conditioners around the base, but due to the design that I choose, which is mostly just diamond shapes, it makes it very hard to put air conditioning into a lot of these buildings, unfortunately, in the game. Yeah, so I do have air conditioners in the hospital and in the workbench room. Most of this place I've got just passive coolers. That sounded like something got broken. Something big got broken then. I don't know what it was. Maybe the wall? Now that you've got a proper breach axe, you're destroying everything like easily. Got some wood. Thank you for that. That's gonna help. I do think most of the traps are built, so we should hopefully be putting the wood in the coolers. So this is how the temperature's going. So wherever is yellow is hot as shit. It is coming into nighttime, so it should get a bit cooler. These are freezing cold, which they should be. They have food. I'm trying to prevent them from spoiling in summer. These are kind of cool, and kind of warm. That's warm. These are cool. Like a couple of these are broken because people have broken the wall, like on the outside, so they're not going to be chilled properly. But most of the internal areas are good. I obviously don't have external cooling in general. I don't think you can do that outside. The only thing you can do is like a vent cools, you know, like a cold snap or something will do outside. But yeah, the rest of it, if they're outside and they're wearing the wrong kind of clothes, they will probably go down to heat stroke. If they don't decide to come inside to like get into somewhere cooler, they will also have the heat stroke. So I'm just going to turn down their hospital and work area. I don't have air conditioners in here. It would be kind of a bit design difficult to do that, and I realize that that door is in the wrong spot. Fuck knows how long that door's been in the wrong spot, eh? I'll get that one deconstructed and I'll move that down. Make one big box. Sorry. I don't generally play with like the with like a fully enclosed base, so like if I wanted to enclose all this and put like a bunch of what do you call it, like columns and stuff, it would probably work, because then this whole area would be cool. But it also means it would be undercover, which means I wouldn't be able to grow and shit in here, which isn't that big of a problem. But we'll have like a big area soon that I want to put all the I want to put all of the space shit stuff probably over. I was going to put it down the bottom, but I'm thinking of putting it up along this like side, along the middle here, and sort of see how it goes. Like if I could fit it down here, great, because they'll come in this way and hopefully they'll go all the way around. Last time I kept it in the center, so it was less likely to be susceptible to a breach. But I'll just have to see how they go with it. But yeah, generally speaking, like with RimWorld designs, like I have got like, hold on a second, I've got more of a spacious kind of layout to a lot of the designs of my base and stuff. I don't have the most recent base picture, but yeah, a lot of them are very big and sprawling and stuff, so cooling them down in between it is part of the challenge that I don't generally like have. I don't normally have like cooling for them, you know. Ethan and what? My fucking brain. Ethan D? I'm fucking terrible with names. Anyway, welcome in. Could make insulated islands of roof over the crops. I don't really want to make this whole area roof though, because we've got like the center part's kind of semi-roofed. It's just that I don't want to enclose this whole area as well. I do want it to be like relatively open, which does allow like a lot of areas for shit to like come in and like what do you call it, like land in here and stuff. Like this should be enclosed later. These tunnels I will enclose. And yeah, most of the map I'll leave open. Sorry for butchering your name as well. I'm bad with like fucking names and shit. It's a pain, yeah. We don't have lights in here because you bastards have destroyed it. I tell you what, I have got genuinely a glitch going on this one, because okay, on my regular colony, my normal colony that I've been playing for like years has got glitches because I've been playing it for so long, right? And across multiple different game versions. This week event, I've got like rebuild on, and shit's not getting rebuilt a lot of the time. And I'm just curious why that is. And I'm wondering, is it the things that you guys are spawning in, the Rimconnect items, are not being rebuilt? Because that's what it's starting to look like. Because some of these lights you guys like sent us, right? So some of them, if they get broken, it would make sense. But yeah, I don't know. I keep encountering this shit where they're breaking things and stuff's not getting rebuilt. Or like with the electricity in the walls. We had yesterday where I had big chunks of the walls had been like destroyed, and they'd rebuilt the wall but not the electronics in the wall, and I don't know why. But if I think about it, the external round of steel that we used for this was spawned in to us, so it could be that. I don't know. We got some penicillin. Be good if they actually take some of that shit, you know. Wonder if they count as unclaimed. Maybe. Because the thing is, when stuff spawned in, like you can't obviously spawn in, like for instance, a solar panel, because you can't uplift it. Oh, we got a manhunter pack. Hold on. But everything else, if it's buildable or installable, some of it's just not. Here we go. It's not allowing me to like redo it. We've got 63 cougars, so, and I'm outside. Fantastic. All right, hold on. Get my ass inside. I'm gonna die. My best bet would be to go up and around and then in. I'm not going to outrun that. I already know I'm not going to outrun that. So I'll probably vote in a moment to see. But this will give us a chance to test how the tunnel system works. Because I don't usually use kill corridors or kill boxes or anything. So yeah, this should be interesting, you know. Yeah, I'm playing on Strive to Survive for this week. I'm doing a special event for a week. And in Twitch, people can lurk to earn silver and spawn stuff into the game and stuff. It's unfortunately a Twitch extension, browser extension, so I can't. Obviously, YouTube, it doesn't work. But we are at least playing on like a different like difficulty that I'm not super used to. And everybody's like spawning stuff in, and people can spawn in like raids and manhunter packs, and the game, oh, I'm gonna die to that. Oh no, they're not going anywhere. Hold on. What are you guys going down to? Are they going down the bottom? Maybe? I'm trying to crawl inside. They look like they're kind of hanging around me. But yeah, we've had a siege, we've had an infestation, a big infestation, we've got this. We've had a couple of raids. It's been pretty good so far. We haven't had many events because most of the time everybody's just been killing themselves. So, is it? The doors are not open. The doors are open now. I opened this one, right? So the idea is that this is mirrored on both sides, right? So they can come in through here and they can go all the way up through all the traps, and the way in is up here, which I do need to move that turret. But if they can get away from my body, I can send somebody out to rescue me. And I should be far enough away that they won't go straight back up to me. So here we go. This is actually not a bad test because I haven't really used one of these before, so... Oh no, they're breaching it. Hold on. You guys, I need you guys down here. If you can. We're not going to make it down there in time. Lens are inside. If you guys want to stay in that hospital, you might be safer. Oh no, there goes one of the warheads. A lenser has died. I don't know where from. They're leaving the door open. They're leaving the door-ish. They're trying it. This is interesting. I may have to put defenses on the inside of that. Didn't know this is a colonist bar. Don't ever get this many people. This is not a lot of people to me. My regular colony has 302 colonists. We had a lot more in this particular colony a couple of days ago when we started, and then we promptly had everybody go berserk because everybody hit a heat wave in summer and was not happy. But yeah, my regular colony, I don't have a photograph of like or screenshot or whatever of the current base, but this is our last location. You can see the colonist bar up the top. That was like 280 or something over there, but we just moved. We moved location, and I normally play that on Tuesdays. So yeah, that's on Colony Builder, Phoebe Chillax. I've been playing that colony for 3 years, and we're trying to go towards the landed ship quest. So does it need guns? I probably could do with some guns. Oh, I died. Alright, I'm dead again. Did I install anything? I had malaria anyway, so it's fine. Well, so much for me living. That's like my third or fourth me that it's died. Apparently Lenza never went to rescue me, so that's fine. And you guys are standing up there for some reason. Okay, so there are still a couple in the tunnels, but they're like mostly down, so it's not like it's an issue. And for some reason they're already like super rotted because of the summer temperatures. So actually it's not too bad outside realistically. Hold on. Let me say we need to hunt these guys out. I don't know about that boom rat because it might start a fire, but yeah, we'll see. I see you saying tree. If one of these boom rats go, we lose the whole forest. Mind you, somebody took the time to go cut the trees down, so yeah. We'll see. Tattered apparel, left unburied, heat stroke. A lot of people having heat stroke. Alright, so I'm gonna put up a poll again. You guys can, I don't know if I can make a new one. What was that? That was some kind of event. I would say that was a flash storm. Hold on, New Aprillic spawn, or New Aprillic colonist. I don't know if I'm spelling that right, that's fine. Yes, no. Okay, so there's a poll up in Twitch if you guys want to vote for if I can spawn a new colonist of myself in again, or if I have to wait to see if I naturally arrive in my colony. And there's a flash storm happening, and there's 4 mini turrets. Nice, thank you. Because I have got name in game, so there is a chance that I could enter the colony myself, but there is also a chance that in the next 2 days I never turn up. And if I turn up as a prisoner, like as somebody I have to take prisoner, my colonists may just spend the entire next couple of days rioting. So like if I'm gonna spawn a new me in, I'll have to use my own points and shit. 14 glitter world medicines. Nice. Rats aren't too scary anymore. I mean, You say that. You say that, and then I get like Q, and a fellow streamer Q happens to come in here and will spawn like 380, you know, boom rats, and all of them want to come home. New spawn? Alright. All of them want to come home to the home area, the home zone, and then somebody does the, was it the animal bionic thing which automatically kills all the animals, and then boom, my entire base is on fire. So yeah, it's not necessarily that good for me. Let me mute that and I'll get myself spawned in. What's it? Is your mortar still alive? My mortar is still alive. My mortar is currently filled with actual stuff. Let me get that. Okay, I'm spawning in. Let me chuck that back over there. Out of the way. I'll spawn in a moment. Alright, so Shithak has given up. Lenses started wandering. We got a Days. We got more anti-grain warheads. So I took those out of storage. We put those back over here, which is good. And it's a extreme heat. Well, it's not a heat wave. It is summer. So we're already cooking. So everybody's having mental breaks about that. And here I am. So where did I go? Wait, I only just arrived. Where the fuck did I go? Oh, there I am. Okay, well, alright. I have got Night Owl, Super Immune, and Fast Learner this time. Alright, so we'll see how long I survive this time. I actually lost count. I don't know if I'm on like 4 colonists. I know I started with 1. That better not be Keelon. Fucking hell. What's that? Put a roof on the shell. Maybe. We have dropped right on top of us. Alright. I only just arrived, Keelon. I want you guys to basically just get your asses up to the top of the base if you can. Honestly, the ones down the bottom aren't going to help too much. Some of these guys have got, you know, doomsday rocket launchers too, so we'll see how that goes. I can't do anything about Mechanicon in there. They're just going to probably die, maybe. We have got 1 turret still working, so that's good. That's a distraction. Does any of you have... No. I need you guys to actually use your guns and shit. And there's a couple down here. I don't know which colonists have got the doomsday rocket launchers, by the way. Also, this is commitment mode, and Abracat has died. So you guys maybe just fight if you can fight. I'm not even set up to fight. There's a couple of new spawns that are not set up to fight yet. And whoever's in here, I don't know who's got grenades. I'm keeping an eye out for who's got the fucking specialty thing. Dust has died. Like I said, it's a free-for-all when we battle. It's you guys keep yourselves alive. I'm not trying too hard to do that. And we have a fire in here too, so... And we're going for friendly fire on both directions. Don't set your people on fire. My god. Lens is going slaughter. Hold on. I don't want you to kill somebody, but I don't have anybody down here. I need a few of you guys to go smack Lenser around, hopefully before they kill Viken or like one of the cats or something. I think they might be going for the puppy, so it's fine. Nope, they look like they're beelining. You kill that cat, mate. You kill that cat, you get dead. Just know that. Just know that. You don't get medical privileges for that. No. Alright, that's actually a colony-wide beatdown. Hold on. Somebody go kick his ass if he's not already down. I can't see him in the pile. Okay, he's already down. Alright, everybody go back to what you're doing. And then we'll see how long I survive this time. Gets drop pod raid instantly. Well, I do appear to be downed, so let's see if I can grab somebody to at least rescue myself. I also need to keep an eye out for... Sorry. I need to keep an eye out for 1 rice field and 1 LT has got, like, enhancements and stuff. So, hold on. Not you. You're still alive, so that's fine that you're beating out a fire. And enhanced Jackal is still alive. Shithak has given up. One of the cats had died, got killed. We got a fresh cat from Crimson Lotus, which is probably a good thing because I think I've got auto-cull on the cats and that will replenish it, although it did come in as a male cat, so it might get auto-culled. The pen's not closed again because we broke the pen. And it will get rebuilt. Alright, you guys pick yourself back up eventually, and yeah, in the meantime, Shithacker is destroying possibly food. Is destroying food, confirmed. Alright, well that's not going to help us in summer, so yeah. Medical emergency. Yeah, there's a few of us in medical emergency, and now we have shit to smelt, so there's that. And I will need to rebuild that somewhere else. I didn't get a chance to move it, and now I've wasted like the wall, so that's its own fucking problem. Yeah, the scale is typically an issue anyway. I mean, I don't know, my 302 colonists colony is not usually dealing with like this kind of like level stuff, but in saying that, because I already have them like pretty well established and they all have their own armor and weapons, and I know who can do what and stuff, it's a lot easier for me because I'm not sitting here going like I have to allocate like a whole bunch of people to fight or not fight. I am not like going through this and like getting like giant swatches of people coming in at one time. Like most we ever kind of get is we'll have like 18 prisoners in like my normal game, and yeah, normally when I'm allocating that and stuff, only like 2 or 3 will come in at a time, and I'll have time to set them up, and then we'll also have like resources and shit already established for like attacks and stuff. And yeah, this particular week I see Kilon being the villain of this entire week. It seems like one of the lenses has died, Mechanicon has also died, and Shithacker has died as well. So some of them are going to die, then they're going to get upset because colonists died, and then they're going to start beating the shit out of each other, and then they're going to be upset because they're in mind-shattering pain, and then they're going to start fighting, and then they're going to use up all the medicine, and then we'll probably have some other kind of attack happen. So that's basically how this is going. I don't have any wardening. Everybody else is basically like somewhat allocated. That's fine. One of the rice farms has died. Which one? Not the one that's got stuff. Also, Andre also made it that everybody's basically hooked on Psyche Tea, and there's a bunch of people that are stuck on like Luciferium because people can spawn drugs in. My regular colony is not allowed to do drugs, so yeah, this is like they can do whatever the fuck they want here as long as they don't do cannibalism or kill a cat. Regardless of what colony I've got, if somebody slaughters a cat, they will automatically lose all life privileges. So, and then they don't get picked up, they don't get tended to and stuff. So, what was your one? You got great memory, super immune, and nimble. Nice. Hitless Spiral, the Grand Cull. I mean, they do kind of do that. So, yeah, this whole week. I did one of these in February, and this is the bonus week that was unlocked during that event. And yeah, it's insanity because I start with one colonist and I start with a pet, or like a couple of pets, and then I have to basically like everybody spawns in their own colonists or colonists plural, and then I try to like build up a base. We try to like do all the research and then get all the resources and build a ship, and then by Friday I want to launch as many colonists as I can back into space. But in saying that, I don't know if this colony will make that. Honestly, it's a combination of them dying, fighting each other, going berserk, heat waves, what you guys spawn in on me, any lack of resources, lack of time spent researching. Like they're not researching right now, but if they do research, that bench won't do the proper research because somebody broke the multi-analyzer. We're not doing ground scanning because everybody's like upset and injured and hot, and we cut down some trees, but the best I can do is coolers. I've got some air conditioners around the place. I'm trying to keep like their food from rotting. Yeah, it's a lot. It's an intense week. And next month, I'll be doing an 8-hour Chaos Rimconnect stream where everybody will just spawn as much negative shit as possible for like just non-stop all day. And I will try to keep the colonists alive and yeah, whoever kills my colony during that day will get a, what do you call it, a name on my character for like during the event. So we normally do like 3 colonies during that day, and yeah, that one's intense, that one's insane. I will see how your dude's going. He's still under anesthetic. We got one of the eyes, we got 2 of the legs. Let's try to get you a bionic stomach installed, so you're at least up to where the other dude was. Hold on. Architect left shoulder, we've got arm, spine, heart, stomach, there we go. One of the lenses has died. Got another eye coming in, sweet. Alright. And as for wherever the fuck Wilcox is gone, Wilcox looks like he might still be alive if you're the right one. Wilcox has got a stomach and a heart, and he's got 18 shooting, and what was the other one? You gave him intelligence as well. He's got an 11 on intelligence, so he's got all of his armor and shit and his weapon and stuff, so yeah. People can spawn in like a colonist, and then you can get everybody like armored up, and or like give them special weapons, or give them like installs and stuff. Like yeah. Luxarellin has purchased 10 guns. We could definitely do with guns, thank you for that. I don't know why all of them didn't select then. So there's a lot of people that have dropped their weapons. I'll just do a quick rounds to just see if there's a couple of people that need a weapon. Like, some of these people need like melee stuff, but I am making breach axes, so I can give them that. And what else have we got? Got recon armor. Is this for your jackal? Because he probably won't have armor actually. He has dog leather. Alright, when he's done with his surgery's failed. Your stomach has failed you. You don't have any other operations on you at the moment, but you can't get up and go put your armor on. So hopefully nobody steals your armor, Jackal, because you can't walk right now. So Keelan won't have a high chance of killing me again. You say that, but I don't think you've seen what Keelan does during these events. Also, thank you for the new colonist. So, like, Keelan, Viken, and Shadow are probably the 3 community members you gotta really fucking watch out for, because they'll get their points up and then they'll fucking like launch something into this game that just destroys it. Like, the really, really high point stuff is like all like the things that are gonna absolutely wreck this game. But if you give them a week of lurking, which I've kind of calculated it out, you can get the really big point stuff if you wait and don't spawn too much else. And there's a few people that are waiting to spawn specific things. So yeah, I also have Super Sonar, the Super Sonar cores as well, which I do need to use up. We're currently trying to research Vitals Monitor, but nobody's doing research. When they're done doing that, I want to do a bunch of other things. What the hell was that? That was armor. Sweet. Nice, thank you. Except that also broke our kitchen. Salting Spree, Tantrum. We got 41 fine meals. Thank you, Dust. Got some flak pants. My people will go and automatically put clothes on, which is good. And then the vests. That will help. I've made helmets, basic helmets for everyone. So we're good for helmets. Now we've got some pants. Now we've got some vests. And I've got to put the turrets around the place. So we'll see. We've still got a stockpile of anti-grain warheads and water loaded with some. As well as 4 Doomsday rocket launchers. Yeah, there's a few people in here that have got the Doomsday rocket launchers. And there's also, if somebody has a tantrum and they decide to go destroy this or that, we're going to have another big kaboom in this area. That's how I got killed the first time. Somebody went and kicked that while I was standing near it and I got dead. So we got 60 odd woods. That will be good. That will keep our coolers hopefully running and or replace the wood that we used on these traps. And at the moment we've got animals rotting up this like tunnel and shit as well. Do I need anything before you go to bed? If you can afford a cold snap or like a psychic soothe, that would be epic. If not, I think maybe like a soothe pulsar would be good. Any amount of like turrets or something like recreational, whatever, would also be good. Just like calm them